Hello, sir.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going good.
So, let me just save this real quick and move it over. Hi, how you doing? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well,
Who are you?
I'm
What is your
underrated 54,
Yeah.
and I do YouTube for Trove and streaming.
Mhm. So, tell us a little bit about your Twitch channel.
Well, my Twitch is dedicated strictly to, like, Shadow Tower farming,
Mm-hmm.
so it's pretty much all we do. Because I only stream once a week, so
Oh, okay.
don't have much time for much else.
Cool. I have returned.
On the back.
Yeah. So, tell us a little bit about yourself. No. So let's see.
Tell me about your childhood.
Right. Yes. No, I need a notepad for that too. Yes. Well, I was going to do a German accent, but no. I'll move right on. So, wow, we've made pretty good progress so far. We've done 4, and underrated. Please tell us about your ally request.
Well, I wanted to kind of incorporate a lot of things that I guess I'm known for, kind of. So, Tank Turtle is my most used mount, so that's basically why I went with the turtle. And the crown is or I want him to have a crown, because our club is called the Hidden Kings, and I'm also known for, like, knowing how to play the market to make a lot of flux. So, crown signifies wealth as well. And when I thought, like, a wealthy little turtle, I thought he should also have a cane. So.
Nice. It's funny, when I was proposing the different allies that you and our other Block Gem 2 participants were saying, at first it was like, well, wait, is it a turtle on 2 feet? Is it a turtle, just normal
yeah, I
turtle
want
on
him
a
to
thing?
stand up.
But you were very specific as to, standing on 2 feet with a crown and a cane. It was actually very helpful to have that level of specificity. So thank you. So here we are. We're going to take this hunk of nondescript Cubesley and going to shave him off here.
Let's start
just sort of planing
chopping
it away.
chunks out of him.
We get kind of more of a shell shape going now. That's looking a little familiar, a little shield-like. So here we have looks like a cylinder of sorts. Now it's it's a shapely Cubesley.
Yeah, well, so
It's a Cubesley on a diet.
So,
Or he had some work done.
yeah, so mainly what we're going to do is take the general, like the Cubesley head / body, head / whatever passes for his head and body, and use that as the base, because that's a good place to start. And then we can just keep working from there. Like, turtle shapes are pretty simple in terms of like cubicle, right? It's always easy to start off with a cube, and then just start cutting chunks out of it to get the shape you want, rather than starting from scratch and trying to be like, oh, like it's gonna be this wide or this big or whatever, right? So since we already have the Cubesley body there as a reference, we can just use that to start to get a lot of work done really fast.
Absolutely, yeah.
Looks good so far.
Yeah. So we've asked you about your ally, and I know that we asked about your your Twitch channel. What is your favorite activity in Trove?
Well, I kind of have like 2. I'd prefer doing Shadow Towers rather than dungeon crawling. I don't know, I just find them more, like, fast-paced. You're always doing them. And playing the market. It's my favorite thing to do.
Nice. Yeah, you and I should talk about these lucrative capitalizing you've managed to achieve. I too enjoy playing the market and seeing which opportunities there are to turn a bit of a profit, make some coin, or in this case flux. So we'll call me. We'll talk after. But
You already have me on Skype.
it's true. I do. Awesome. Great. Let's see. So I guess with the previous Streamer Dream allies that I know you've seen and given away over the last few months, which was your favorite?
Well, I don't want to sound kind of biased towards YouTubers, but I would say Scythes.
Nice.
Because Tomb Raiser is my favorite class, and it goes, I think, perfectly with the level 20 costume.
I think you're right, yeah. Very cool. And how have you been celebrating the Trove anniversary so far?
Well, I actually did a pre-stream today before this started, so we did that for a few hours, and well, I kind of already kind of celebrated like a big milestone for my YouTube channel the other Friday, so I don't really have codes anymore, but we'll be streaming every Friday nonetheless.
Hint, hint.
Yeah, I picked up on that subtle hint there. Yeah, I guess we are, what, in the middle of the month now? Yeah, it's still going to be a little while until the next monthly shipment goes out. But, that said, we can still always talk. And in fact, I'm getting a note here from Tom233145 asking us to ask you if you would like a monocle on that turtle as well. Because, you're, not doing enough work as is.
Honestly, I'm slacking.
Clearly, yes.
So much slacking. Work harder.
Monocle sounds good.
Monocle sounds good. All right, yeah. That'd be like a brass monocle, or perhaps gold as well to indicate the flux.
I think it needs to be gold.
Sorry, flux color perhaps would even be more appropriate.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, we got to make it real.
He just has a chunk of flux
Yeah,
on his eye.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan. So we have the shell made and off to the side. What part is this that we're working on?
This is the head.
Oh, okay.
So giving him a head. So the shell will probably go a little lower over here. This head is probably a little too big right now, so I need to cut it down. But like getting the size right is important. So.
And so it's interesting, you're using the Cubesley as a size reference in terms of the space you have available. I know that there was a question from someone in the chat maybe about an hour ago, but I'll bring it up again. Is there a limit to the amount of space you have to work with when it comes to allies?
So, like we said earlier, the size constraints are mostly so that the ally doesn't distract from the gameplay. So, I mean, they're there to add a little bit of color, add a little bit of life to your screen while you're idling or whatever, but we don't want them to be, like occupying giant chunks of screen real estate while you're, like, trying to run away from a shadow invader or, like, trying to not get destroyed or, like, you're trying to make a, like, tricky jump or whatever, right?
Right.
So, mainly it's just a matter of it being there and adding a little bit of life, but not being distracting.
Right. Although the image that you paint there of running from a shadow invader, I'd be very worried, underrated for your turtle. I mean, if you're charging away and you've got this invader coming through, it's like, no, turtle, stop being slow, get fast. Just gets left behind. Sad. Looks like he's borrowing Cubesley's shoes for right now.
Yeah. So the once you get to this size of especially so this is a companion, right? So it's about half the size to a third of the size of a regular character. So really, technically, for anything that has appendages like hands and feet and stuff, the smallest you can go is like 3x3, right? So this gives you enough room to have the registration point in the middle, and then if he's holding a cane or whatever, then the cane will go through, the registration point on the cane will be resting in the same place as the registration point in the hand, right? So
Makes sense.
once you have that, I mean he's using Cubesley's feet generally as a quick placeholder, but it will have different. The feet will be different. Right?
And you may have mentioned, I might have just skipped over, but the purple dot is the registration point?
That's correct. Yeah.
Gotcha. Cool. Very cool.
That's what we use for in terms of animation, in terms of where that piece of geometry for that character exists in relation to the rest of the pieces and to the world.
Awesome. Let's see. Underrated. While we're working on your very fine, very proper turtle here, do you have any questions for us?
Well, yeah, I kind of have a question. I think I already know the answer, but regarding the PS4 and Xbox One launch, will it all be under one server? So if I'm playing on PC and someone from my club plays Xbox, will they be able to play?
So I just got the answer actually to that in the internal chat. It actually will not have crossplay between the platforms, and I believe it's announced on a number of the articles as well.
All right.
But no, still a good question. Definitely important, and we've been seeing a lot of that asked in the chat too. Let's see, and then I did see one other couple other good questions from chat here. I was hoping more questions about your ally, but all right. Mikiel
Pretty basic.
Hyaka Shooter 9988 asks, "Are we planning on changing the loading screen or the startup screen because it's been like that for a long time and needs an update?" Is that even on radar?
Not that I'm aware
Okay.
of.
All right.
I mean, we
Interesting
might
question.
look into updating it at some point in the near future, but it's not like a high priority right now.
Let's see. So, underrated, I guess I'm curious also, what would be your most desired thing to see added to Trove?
To be added.
Yeah.
Just more. I would say. Well, I already know there's. Well, you guys talked about it, but more Shadow Tower bosses. I'd like to see Shadow Towers be expanded upon a little bit.
And yeah, as we mentioned, it's already in the works. We know that folks enjoy them a lot, and they just want to see more variety in them. So, definitely. Let's see. I'm getting distracted again by the work being done. So I see we've got a registration point in the middle of. Is this the face again?
No, this is the body.
Oh, this is okay. Oh. Underrated, do you have any requests for colors for this in particular? Anything outside of the norm, or more just general turtle colors?
I was thinking general turtle colors, but I'm getting a lot of requests to have my logo on the shell. So
Whoa.
might,
That's the green arrow facing down, yeah?
That's probably doable.
Yeah,
seemed like it would
actually.
be pretty cool.
No, I think so. The green on green may be a little difficult unless maybe the shell is sufficiently contrasting in color, though.
So
But
is the
could be
is
done.
is the logo the
Here, I'll bring it up.
only the green downward arrow, or is it like the black background
Well,
as well?
it's basically I did it in paint, so
Okay.
it's a green backdrop with a white arrow going, like cutting out of a square, so it kind of looks like a U, you know?
Oh, okay. It's interesting because oh, now I'm seeing. Okay, it's the Skype avatar. It cuts it off and makes it look circular. That's what it actually looks like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've just brought it up on the screen for him.
That should be reasonably easy to do, I think. So, like, it might be hard getting the resolution to be good enough for it to work, but I think we should be able to do it.
If it doesn't work, it's all good. It's just
Actually,
a suggestion.
That's looking pretty okay.
Something like that.
May take a
Wait for
second for
the,
the stream
delay to catch up. Yeah, it kind of looks good.
Maybe with the angles, so like an added. Sorry, I'm providing color, not just color commentary. I'm actually literally providing color commentary. That's one thought. Or actually, with the extra. I'm getting really involved in this one because you raise a really good point. What you could do is, it would be very iconically you to have the logo right there.
Yeah. So this is very much a like a matter of preference. So it can be like this, it can be like this, it can be like this, or it can be like this, or it can be like this. Or,
Let me see. Do you like? I liked the one where it's too wide at the like higher part. You know what I mean?
This one?
2 links wide. So I think maybe like
Yeah, like the top one was 2 links wide.
Oh.
okay.
Yeah, that
this,
one.
This one.
Well, I mean, there's delay, so
Yeah,
hard
no
to say.
worries.
Yeah.
We've paused on what we think you like.
Yeah. So is this the one you meant?
The one with the ones like you see the 2 on the right
Yeah.
below. Yeah, those 2. Yeah, that was perfect.
You got it.
Sweet. It
So
took
hard
us
with
a
the delay.
moment. It took us a moment, but we got it. We got it there.
Yeah, we're going through too many options too rapidly.
So you, 1 second, sorry.
No, take your time.
So if you look at it, it looks like it's a little off kilter because like the head isn't in the right place. There we go. Now it's correct.
Unless he's the guy from the
This
Six
guy.
Flags commercials, and he's just like,
So what we'll probably do is maybe like Robin might want to. Sorry, Twixler might want to have the shell angled a little bit, so he's like a little like stooped forward.
well, because he's got the cane,
Yeah.
right?
So that might be something that we do, or it'll definitely be up to Twixler or Dope Sheet to figure out like what's the best way of setting up all the pieces so they all work correctly together.
Yeah.
He's only a little bit taller than the cubes, so that should be fine. But like I said, if we angle the shell and have the head like stooped a little lower, like that should also work. If it's a little too high, and then we can give this a brownish. This is not the final green. We'll probably make it a little.
Koning Zeki from chat is complicating matters a little bit here. Wants to know if we can make it that when the player dances, if the turtle can spin on his back. I don't think we have that rig offhand.
Yeah, so we don't have the rig offhand, but what that means is that when we animate it, chances are we will give the turtle its own little like dance, like most of the pets, like most of the companions have, and like busting out some breakdance back shell spinning is probably not a bad idea.
Does sound reasonable to you, sir?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Nice.
Are you a fan of the breakdancing?
Yeah. I like the dance pad. It's my favorite mag.
Nice. So this is probably too orange.
It only just registered for me that, oh, right, that's where the head goes. Now I get it.
Yeah, it's so the fact that it's a little more anthropomorphic makes it a little harder. Like, I mean, so that's what I was gonna do. So the opening for the shell should be not like on the underside of the shell, if that makes sense. It should be more on like this end. Right, it should be so. A turtle shell is like a football-like object like this, and like the opening for where the head retracts is on the end of the shell, not on the bottom of the shell, right? But it has like this little lip over here to like cover, to provide extra protection.
Absolutely.
So technically, this shouldn't be this low on the ground. Like, this opening shouldn't be so like here. It should be more here. Yeah, I'm getting lost in the technical details.
No. You're being very true to turtle anatomy, I suppose.
Turtle morphology.
Studied many turtles in your time, have you?
Yes. I'm a turtlemancer.
Oh.
No.
Class.
I already used that costume.
Awesome. So, looks like we're coming up, unfortunately, on the end of our time.
knows?
Underrated, do you have
That's
any
fast.
additional feedback on how your very fine turtle is coming? I know that his head is a little amorphous at the moment, but again, we're going to continue working on these post-stream, and we'll follow up with you on how their birthing process goes, how they get evolved and molded and turned into the ally that you will soon proudly have, marching by your side, cane in hand.
So far, it looks great. Like, it's coming out really well.
Awesome. Great. We got the eyes coming on.
Yeah, we'll probably do like a little bit of a jaw or something maybe, so he can be like facial expressions. Let's see. Does it have the cane in its right hand or left hand?
Good question.
Let's make them right-handed.
Okay, that works. So yeah, cane. Anything specific on the head of the cane?
Ooh, maybe like a flux-ish looking thing. Up to you, of course.
That could be good. Kind of like a... Well, would that look like a staff or more like a cane? If it has like a flux floating on top.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, I like the idea anyways. It doesn't...
So the
Sounds good.
So if we give it a little flux thing like that, if we want it to be a cane, it probably wants the head to be closer to the hand, right? Which is how people normally hold canes.
Versus a staff.
Whereas a staff would be like more. There would be more of it. Yeah, so we can do this for it to be a cane. 1 second.
He's looking very high society right now.
Actually, that one looks pretty good.
Yeah.
The one with the closer to the hand.
Yeah. Good call. Unfortunately, I had to look at the time. I don't want to look at the time. I want to see more of this being done. Well, sir,
Yeah.
Underrated, thank you so much for joining us. We really, really appreciate it. I mean, I know that this block jam came together a little faster than I would have liked. I would have liked a little more lead time, but you and everybody else have been fantastic about just being super responsive, and we've been just really thrilled. Oh, look, it's your monocle! Very cool. Very, very cool. And now it's got the flux. I'm so excited for you.
Oh, thank you for
I want one
having
of
me on.
those. Oh, it's our pleasure, seriously. But again, thanks so much, and again, enjoy the anniversary, and I'll follow up with you. Oh, it's got glass now too. I'm pretty easily distracted when I'm seeing all this being done to my right.
So many shinies.
All right, sir. Well, I think we're gonna go to our next streamer. But again, thanks so much, and have a fantastic anniversary day.
Thanks. You too.
Pardon me while I